Everyone's talking about faceless TikTok pages right now, especially with AI. If you just spend a few minutes on TikTok or even YouTube, you're going to see some videos claiming that people are making thousands of dollars just by posting content without showing their face. You'll see viral clips, screenshots of earnings, and creators saying things like, "This is the easiest way to make money online right now." And to be fair, there is some truth to it. TikTok does pay creators and people are making money, but the way it's being presented is extremely misleading. And if you go into it with wrong expectations, you're probably going to waste a lot of time. I want to break this down in a more realistic way. I'll explain how this actually works, where people are getting it wrong, and what would you need to do if you wanted to take this seriously, because the opportunity is real, but it's very different from how it's being marketed. First, let's address the main claim, getting paid from TikTok views. That part is legitimate. TikTok has now what's called the creativity program, where creators can earn money based on their content performance. To get into it, you typically need around 10,000 followers, minimum 10,000 followers, and a certain number of views within a 30-day period. Once you're in, you can earn money per 1,000 qualified views. And this is where people start getting excited, especially when they see examples of videos generating like hundreds or even thousands of dollars. You know, the problem is that those examples are usually outliers, not the average experience. What most people don't explain is that TikTok is not paying you just for uploading content. It's paying you for content that performs well. The platform looks at things like watch time, completion rate, engagement, and even the location of your audience. If your video doesn't keep people watching, it won't get pushed. And if it doesn't get pushed, it doesn't matter how many videos you upload or how good they are. You're not going to make money. This is where AI comes into the conversation, and also where a lot of confusion starts. People think AI is the reason these pages are making money. In reality, though, AI is just making content production faster. It lowers the barrier to entry, and that's a good thing, which means more people can create content, but it also increases competition at the same time. I mean, it's just logical. Right now, there are thousands of faceless pages using AI tools to generate some kind of videos, and people call them AI slop for a reason. And it's all very similar content. Same formats, same styles, same type of visuals. And as a result, the majority of those pages don't go anywhere. So the real question is, it's not which AI tool you should use. The real question is, why would someone stop scrolling to watch your video in the first place? Because that's what TikTok cares about. It doesn't care that your video was made with AI or not. They don't care. It doesn't care how long it took you to make it. It only cares about whether people watch it, how long they watch it, and whether they engage with it. If your content doesn't hold attention, it dies very quickly, regardless of how good it looks. This is why a lot of beginners struggle. So the real question is, are you prepared to do this? Because, many people focus too much on how to create the video and not enough on why the video would work. They spend time learning tools, but they don't think about the structure of the content itself. There's no strong hook at the beginning, no clear idea where the video is going to go, and no reason for a viewer to keep watching. The result is content that looks decent on the surface, but doesn't perform at all. Another area where people get misled is niches. You'll often see creators sharing the best niches right now or telling you to copy what's already going viral. So if thousands of people are copying the exact same format, you're just adding more competition to an already crowded space. What actually works is taking inspiration from something that already performs and then adapting it to your own version. That doesn't mean reinventing everything, but it doesn't mean thinking beyond simple copying. The TikTok algorithm also plays a big role in this, and it's something that's often oversimplified. The platform favors consistency, not randomness. If your page is all over the place, posting different types of content for different audiences, TikTok won't know how to show your videos or who to show your videos to. But if your content consistently targets a specific audience, the platform starts to understand where your videos belong, and your chances of performing well increase. This is also tied to earnings because certain audiences are more valuable than others. For example, viewers from countries like the US or UK tend to generate higher revenue, and these are always going to be better. But when you actually go through the process of starting a page, the reality becomes even clearer. You create an account, you spend some time engaging with content in your niche, so the algorithm can categorize your profile, and then you start posting. And this is where expectations usually don't match reality. Most people expect their first few videos to perform well, especially after seeing examples of accounts that blew up overnight. In practice, that rarely happens. The majority of new pages start with low views and very little engagement. That's gonna be like that. And this doesn't mean the method doesn't work. It just means that content creation involves a learning curve. You need to test different ideas. You need to improve your execution and understand what your audience responds to. And that process takes time. A lot of time. You don't figure that out in 5 videos. You figure it out after making dozens of videos and paying attention to what works and what doesn't. And this is the part most people skip because it's not as exciting as the idea of quick results. They want to sell you the idea of quick results. So you just go there and produce more content because they need more content. But it's not gonna be easy, all right? Don't fall for it. Especially at the start, there's going to be a long time until you get to a place where you want to be, unless you're really lucky, all right? That's why focusing only on going viral is not enough, and that's why doing this only for money is not going to, it can be done, right? But it's going to be hard. So do you have the stomach for it? That's all there is to it. So if you want to make money with faceless TikTok content, you need to approach it as a skill. And that means focusing on content quality and understanding how attention works. Go and watch millions of TikToks, the best performing ones, and see what you can use from that. All right? Watch the hooks, watch the structure, watch how they do it, what they did in the first 5 seconds, what they did in the next 5 seconds, and just try to understand what works. And of course, instead of jumping between different trends, once you decide, you just build consistency in that one. You study content that performs well. I already said that. But then you create your own versions. You test different approaches and you gradually improve. And over time, you develop a better sense of what gets attention and your results start to improve. And at the same time, you need to create enough content to actually learn from the process and to get faster at it, because even using AI tools can be faster and faster. So to summarize everything in a straightforward way, TikTok faceless pages can make money and AI can help you create content faster. But neither of those things guarantee results. The real factor is your ability to create content that holds attention and performs well. If you go into this thinking it's an easy shortcut, you'll probably get frustrated and you'll quit. But if you approach it as something you're willing to learn and improve at over time, then yes, there is real potential. That's really the gap you need to understand. The opportunity exists, but it only works for people who are willing to treat it seriously and put in the work to figure it out. So, wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.